Okay, so this message is for the men out there. Okay, of course women can listen to it too, but I just want to say this. You men need to be aware of like these big booty, uh like I ain't gonna say gold digging or even though they ain't gonna present themselves like that. But these like real materialistic type of women that always gotta have the latest Gucci purse and top notch designer clothes and stuff like that, and them long curve bills and run me my money and real materialistic and stuff like that. Because this is what I just want to say. Now, this is what I've learned, and this is way back. I kind of noticed whatever way back because remember I told you I had a short career in dancing or whatever. It wasn't long at all. It was like a week at one all white club and then another week, and it wasn't continuously back to back like that. 2 weeks, it was just like one week at one club, one week at another club. And then I'm very very shy or whatever, so I didn't even like getting up there without being a little tipsy and having a drink or whatever. They're both topless bars, but topless strip bars or whatever. But it's all I'm gonna say is this: when you are dealing with certain women that have them big butts and them big breasts and stuff like that, number one, you gotta realize that a lot, especially if they go around wearing revealing clothes and stuff like this. So you already know those type of women get a lot of attention and then the wrong type of attention. But me, the short time in my stripping career, which was way back in my early 20s, but that short time I've seen like how different women think when you're into that like strip world and stuff like that or around stuff like that at sex sales, and then you're around low level females. It's like you see a different side of women and you see a different side of men or whatever. That's why that life wasn't for me. I couldn't be in that life too long because I'm not like that. I'm not like, I mean, this is the thing about it. With a divine being, with a high priestess, we do know the best of the material world, and then we also know the best of the godly world. So, because I'm very, very smart and I've been around grimy people and stuff like that, if I wanted to just be grimy, I know I can do it or whatever. I'm very intelligent, and then I know how to run game. I've been around it or whatever. So, but that's just not me. It's just I can't see myself trying to manipulate somebody just to see what they can get. That's why that type of life ain't for me. Now I could, like I said, that's why I know that God is really proud of me, and I hold myself on a higher level because I told you, even though men get on my nerve when they be disrespectful and stuff like that, you got to think about it like this. If I wanted to raw dog drag me in or whatever, and just pick in their pockets and get up everything they got, especially like low level men, I could do it if I really want to or whatever. But that's just not part of my personality. And then in reality, if you really think of it, anybody can do that or whatever. Anybody, it takes a higher person of a higher spiritual level and thinking level, a true divine person to be above that and not even think about that or whatever. So I just want to say this, but one thing about them big booty women or whatever, and like I said, not all of them, because there's some divine beings that may be curvy or whatever and have a nice shape that aren't like that, but I'm telling you, from me being around it, it's some women out here that don't give a darn. They will pick your pockets, get you for what you got, because they know that you looking at them for their body and stuff like that, and all about sex and show and stuff like that. And you got to think about it like this: if a woman is with you for your pockets, the second that stuff get lower, something happen, you get locked up, or you lose that money, she on to the next nigga with money. And that's not even, like I said before in my post, was it yesterday or something, or the day before yesterday? That ain't even nothing to go around bragging about. Like, I had some good looking dudes in the past. Remember, I wasn't always plus size. Way back years ago, I used to be a dancer, regular dancer, a stripper for those 2 different weeks or whatever, and I used to work out all the time. So I've been like really slim before and had a nice little shape. I never had no big old butt or nothing like that, but I was smaller before. So I know how men, I know, okay, me being around certain females or whatever, what I see, I didn't seen a lot of trifling females, and I never had friends that were long lasting friendships. I just been around a lot of different people, but in that strip club, whatever, number one, you see how disloyal men are, and a lot of men, they'll say, I don't have respect for women who do this and do that, and then women that do stuff like that, like picking a man's pockets, they don't have respect for you. If you guys hear some of the conversations that I heard, or how some of these women be dogging these men and sleeping around with some some of their friends on low. Because you got to think about it like this. If you go to a woman and she knows she fine and you pay her for sex or something like that, you may not have respect for her. You may not have respect for her, but overall, she looks at you as like a trick and she don't have respect for you. Because number one, a lot of these guys, they be married or whatever. And then it's like she look at you like a sucker because you tricking off money. You looking at her like she do anything for cash, but she looking at you like you a cash cow. You weak and you gotta pay me in order to get some or whatever. And I told you they look down just like that lady on Monster, that true story. And then from Shelly, like I listen to a lot of women's stories because I never had no long lasting career in it. And it's not even a career, but I was never in that lifelong or whatever. Very shortly and got in trouble really quick for it. Arrested in trouble really quick by a cop when I tried to do it. So it's like you really gotta. It's like people need to get their mind right or whatever, and long ship goes, because like I told you, a lot of these men and women be knowing that they real weak or whatever. It's a lot of men, and the reason why I'm talking about this, I'm kind of jumping all over the place because I have to go do something, clean up and stuff, but well, it's a lot of men that look down on women and call them H's and stuff like that, but still engage with them or whatever. But it's a lot of women. A lot of women don't sit up there and talk about how trifling a lot of these females are, how they talk about these men and they be dogging y'all behind your back and stuff like that. And another thing you have to realize, if a woman is willing to pick in your pockets or whatever and use you for your money, there's somebody that'll do anything, because it's like they're all about material based and money based. That's a female that'll set you up. Think about it. If a female is willing to be with you for what's in your pockets and what you can provide for them, not only will they leave you high and dry, but the next man that come along, like if some guys are like, tell us what this is or whatever, we got money, we'll pay you. You don't think that they will jump on it if they get paid to set you up or something? So people need to learn how to stop focusing on appearance wise and start looking at what's real. What's real and if anything that's real and genuine, it's like that's not respected. That's like on the back burner. When you in the material world and the limelight and stuff like that, and who got this, who got on the latest Jordans and stuff like that, you're in a material world. That's fake. Like I told you, I was with a guy for 5 years. I'm gonna talk about this again. I was with a guy for 5 years or whatever before my aunt helped him get a place. And he found somebody that he didn't even know that put him on and just started showboating around and stuff like that. And we were arguing back and forth. And I was going through a deep depression at that time and using X pills and stuff like that. Because I just couldn't believe that this person turned into a person I didn't even know. It's like when he just got a little bit of money, it was like he just really showed me who he really was. And then it's like he was hustling and stuff like that for whole apartments and stuff like that. And it's like a lot of big booty girls, because when you a hustler, it's a lot of people that want weed and all this other stuff are coming around. And girls be coming around trying to entice these drug dealers and stuff like this, shorts, all this other stuff. And I was always in his radar or whatever, always around him. And during the day, he give me money to go shopping or do whatever I want to do, and then I'll come back or whatever. But the thing is, when you treat a girl that was down for you or whatever like that, and then this is reality too, even if somebody has a nice body, with divine beings, our spirit is more on a higher level than those type of women or whatever. It's like those women, they just be good to look at, and a man will get enticed, and the women are entice them and they'll cheat, then they'll mess up and lose the best thing that ever happened to them. Because now it's like the guy that I'm not talking to no more, and he can say whatever he want to say, but the truth of the matter is, and plus I saw the new girl he with, she's like a big booty, not the narcissist, but the one before that, the Scorpio with the apartment. He with a big booty girl now or whatever. I'm not gonna talk down on her face or nothing, or her looks or nothing like that, because I don't even know that girl like that or whatever. I just know she's shapely or whatever. But obviously it wasn't that important, or you're not that into her, if you gang stalking and getting people to watch me and follow me and did that for months and trying to see what I'm doing. Because in reality, I'm over here minding my own business. If you're so happy and them big booty girls are all that, then it's like you would be focusing on that. You see what I'm saying? It's like a lot of them girls with them bodies, that's all they had. It's for show, or dudes be like, man, you see the girl with that big booty, but then you think about it, there's a whole bunch of girls with big booty. So when you're going from this girl with big breasts or a big butt, and I'm talking about all races of men, it don't even have to be in a hustling situation. Just if you if his are level up or get a little clout or whatever, and you drop the girl that was really down for you, and you get with this girl, that girl, that girl. Remember, it's always gonna be somebody that's more attractive. Then it's like if you lose all that, which proved when he did lose all that stuff, and everybody went over there no more at the party house. Nobody was really coming over except me. I was still there, still only loved him for him, his heart or whatever, down for him like I had always been or whatever. We had our little moments here and there. We fight a lot and stuff like that, but still I rode for you or whatever. So when he did that was one thing that really broke my heart. But it's like now it's like that girl you with, she must not have no type of substance. That's what I said. So people gotta, these guys really need to get up on game and stuff like that, which I know they have game, but they just be real weak. Women, you have to learn how to walk away. If a man mess up one freaking time, slip up, I'm not talking about, I don't get nobody excuse, but if a man mess up and cheat on you and you hide that and don't even come up to you and be like, I fucked up or whatever, and I messed up, whatever, he just cheating on you and hiding and stuff like that. If you find out about that, you need to look down on him and treat him with total disrespect, just like he would treat you if you were in a relationship with him and she stepped out on a relationship with him and then came back and act like nothing happened, y'all in the bed together or whatever. So that's just something to think about. I just want to say that if y'all two people that really love each other ain't gonna never cheat on each other or disrespect. If you really truly respect somebody, you're not gonna cheat on them. You're not gonna do anything to hurt them. So I don't believe nothing about a man messed up or he love his woman, he constantly sleeping or whatever, sleeping with this woman and that woman, but this the woman I be with, this the woman I love. No, you don't. Let a woman tell you that she love you, but behind your back sleeping with this nigga, this, you gonna look at her with total disgust and not even, I mean, it's gonna be a disrespect, and that's how I'm gonna treat a dude that most of the time, if I find out if a dude is doing something sneaky really behind my back, I'll start talking real crazy to him in the past and stop, and I'll lose attraction for him or whatever, because like I said, well, a lot of the times, guys that I've been with, I tend to, regardless of the arguments, I tend to look up to them in a certain type of way and hold them on a certain type of pedestal or whatever until they just do like disrespectful stuff. Like you let somebody talk out of line to me, in which I'm gonna speak up for myself unless God tell me not to get out of character. But I don't like all that. Not all my boyfriends were weak like that, narcissists or whatever. But I've had guys that had my back, whatever. Remember, I've been engaged twice before. I just wasn't seriously ready for that or whatever. Way back in my early 20s or whatever. I think I was actually 19 or whatever, 19 and 20 or 21 or whatever, those two different times. But yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say is like people need to start finding genuine soul connections. Look beyond the physical, look beyond the big booties, look beyond the fat pockets, look beyond how big is his house, how many cars he got, or does he have this kind of car, what kind of Jordans. Look beyond it, because true soul connections, you want to be with somebody who you know is gonna grow old with you and gonna have your back 100%. But I don't know, I just wanted to say that. I know I'm rushing over my words, but I gotta clean up and stuff like this. So that's it, do my hair. So have a good evening, guys. That's all I wanted to say.